Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. One of the most fascinating statements Jesus ever made is found in our reading today in Matthew chapter 20, starting in verse 28. It says, "Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life a ransom for many." Now, at face value, someone who's reading through the book of Matthew may just read that and gloss over it and not really think too much of it. But if you really ponder what Jesus is saying here, it's really amazing, the message that he's giving. It's in the context of the disciples. They continually are confused about what the kingdom was all about, what it meant to be in a high place in the kingdom. And Jesus is kind of correcting them and saying, look, the kingdom of heaven isn't about being in a high position, being at my right hand or my left hand. It's all about service. It's all about serving others. And he really just presents himself as the great example of that. He, being the king in our kingdom, shows us what the kingdom's all about through the life that he lived. And he says that he came to serve and not to be served. And that's just amazing, because if you think about it, this is the one through whom all things were created. In John chapter 1, we read about the fact that Jesus Christ, the Word, the Logos in the original language, was the one who had created everything, and that nothing came into being except through him. Also, this is amazing when we think about the fact, or when we compare our Old Testament reading with Matthew chapter 20, where we've seen God manifested in a very frightful way. There on Mount Sinai, the lightning, the thunder, the earthquake, the people were so scared, they said, "Hey, Moses, you go up and talk to God. We don't want to go up there. You go up there." And they're afraid. Moses is frightened. God shows himself in his glory and his majesty and his power. But we got to remember that Jesus is a manifestation of that same God. And when we see the life of Jesus, we shouldn't say, well, there was one God in the Old Testament and another God in the New Testament. It's the same God, manifested in different ways. And Jesus, as a part of the Trinity, is a manifestation of God in human flesh. And part of that manifestation was this service that he rendered to others. In Philippians chapter 2, it says that he didn't consider it something to hold on to be equal with God, but he emptied himself and humbled himself and became a servant, came in the form of a servant and learned obedience, even to the point of death on the cross. And so when we think about that and we really take that in, if Jesus, who is the one through whom everything was created, and this Jesus, who is Emmanuel, God with us, the manifestation of God himself, the same God in all the glory and power on Mount Sinai, if he came with a mission to serve, who are we to neglect service to others and to think that we're either too high above serving others or just not interested in serving others, don't want to bother with it? Not at all. We are the body of Christ. We are the manifestation of Christ. As Christ was the manifestation of God, we are the manifestation of Christ in this world. We are Christ's body. And as such, we should be about the same things that he was about, and that is serving others. Not being so concerned about other people, basically fulfilling every whim and wish that we have, but rather us rolling up our sleeves and helping others, serving others. So as you start your day, or maybe you're ending your day, depending on when you watch this video, just try to think of some ways that you can serve others. It starts with your family. If you have a family there that lives with you in the house, find ways to serve the people in your family. Or it can extend further than that. It can be your church family. It can be people in the community. It can be your neighbor, whoever it might be. Begin to think of people that you can serve, and begin to emulate what Christ really manifested in showing that really life is all about serving others. And it's not about us being served or us getting our way with everybody else, but us, bending a knee and helping other people out, people who are in need, people who need help, just to lend that helping hand to other people. So let's make that our goal today. As we do our reading today, let's really focus on that, meditate on that, but also put it into practice. So with that, guys, I do thank you for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.